Ah, super excited today, guys. I feel like a kid in a playground. Actually, that's a really good way of putting it, because that's pretty much my plans with this place, to create an epic playground. Now, I've briefly told you guys before that I want to turn this place into memory land. I'm talking water slides, foam pits, trampolines. But before we get into all that, I really wanted to set the mood and feeling of memory land. So I thought to myself, what better way than to install a big LED sign saying memory land. And let me tell you, this is no amateur sign. I'm talking 1 meter high by 8 meters long. And it is literally getting installed as we speak. So you're probably thinking to yourself, why am I in my bedroom right now? So I'm purposely staying inside until the job is complete, because I wanted the reveal to be exciting and to really set the tone for this new journey. All right, whilst I'm going to do some work, Jaden's gonna head outside and film some of the process.
Sign's done.
All done?
All done.
Let's see it.
Oh, please.
Fuck, I'm so keen, eh? I'm that excited, I'm gonna walk backwards till I actually get there. Oh. You know when you've got presents under the Christmas tree and your parents tell you not to shake them? That's how I feel about like turning around right now, but I'm just gonna wait. Be patient. I only got like, what, 30 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
That is fucking sick. That is epic, eh? So that sign right there is gonna light up as well. So you can just imagine at night time, or even events and shit, just lighting up the whole backyard. So obviously the boys are digging the trench to get the power to the sign right now. I am so stoked with that. That's the problem, you do one thing and the ideas already start flowing. So right now I'm like, fuck, it would be sick if you built like a cubby house behind it and stop Sean. I'm so keen to see this sign at night, because this backyard is literally pitch black at night. We've had a campfire before, and if you weren't within a meter of the actual fire, you couldn't actually see the other person. So that's how dark it gets in here. Now we've got the memory land light. It will literally light up the entire backyard. Fuck off, that is sick. That's so much better than the Hollywood sign. Now, obviously, I'm absolutely stoked with the sign, but one thing we didn't realize before the sign went in was how out of level the ground is. As you can see on this side, we're about this high above ground level. Then you come down to the right-hand side, and we're about 1.5 foot above ground level. So what I'm thinking is, to make this blend in a whole lot more, we'll sprinkle a bit of topsoil around here. You know, I want to keep the same level below the sign the whole way along. And obviously the more we go down, we'll get a bit hilly, but I think we can make that blend in. So this area here might come back to here somewhere. And then as we go here, I'm thinking of doing it like a typical golf course, having it a bit hilly. And then I think with a bit of turf on top, we'll actually make it a bit of a feature point too. I guess we're just gonna play around, see how it looks, and go from there. That's all we can really do today. So a few more buckets of fill, and then we've got some topsoil to rake around on top, and I guess from there we just see how it looks. If it looks good, that's what we do. If it doesn't, then we change the plan. This will be a documentary one day. This is the beginning of the whole journey. You know, I really wanted to get this sign in because obviously this will really bring in the feeling of memory land. So first project is complete. We've got the sign up, now we can play around it. Ew! As you can see, I've shaped this a whole lot better and got rid of all the excess. So now what I'm thinking is, I do want to continue the turf around and under the sign. So I just want to get a pretty nice straight line. So I'm just going to step it out about a meter, I reckon. So about that, you want to keep the same distance on the other side of the sign. About a meter again. And then you can sort of just wing that line all the way through. So I think we can work with that line and keep the edge of the turf there. That way you're separating the actual yard from the garden. Sounds good in my head anyway. Now that we know where the edge is for the back of the sign, I guess we should figure out what we're doing with the front here. So like I said, because this end is a lot higher, we can literally get away with just sprinkling some topsoil there. But then as we go down, I think we're gonna have to widen it a whole lot more and then somehow bring it back in. I don't know, we're gonna have to get quite creative here. The problem is you don't wanna go too much, because if you go too much, you've gotta continue that the whole way along. And I feel like at a golf course, it is quite nice when you got those hills, but it's just about mixing it into each other. So yeah, just gotta wing it. I guess this is where my eye does more talking than my actual brain. So let's see how good my eyes are. So I'm thinking come down here. When it rains here, it does bring in quite a bit of water. So I guess I need to allow for a runway for the water as well. So if I was to bring it back here, it would flood up. So I guess if we bring the hill around this way and back into the creek, it's probably our best option. Okay. Is that too much? Too much, yeah. So somewhere there. I think that's a better shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's the problem with renovation sometimes. Look at the yard, just trashed. What once was a beautiful green yard is now just fucking like this. Machine marks everywhere, patches of dirt. But one day this will be my dream place. So it's all gonna be worth it.
Must be your turn to go get the soil, eh?
Yeah, righto. Haven't been in one of these in a while. See if I remember. I'm gonna tear up too much of the backyard, eh? Fuck, the ones I used to drive was like double fucking joysticks. This one's one. So one's the actual control of the machine, one's the bucket. No one really cares, eh? Now we just need to get a bit of topsoil on top, rake it around, and I reckon that should do it.
Aren't you glad you didn't do this all by hand?
There we go, job done. Now let's stand back and have a look. See how we did, eh? Oh, fuck, I'm good. When it floods, we'll actually come down that hill as well. Keep it away from the sign, makes it a bit of a feature point. Let's get this hill done. I just need your love.
Is there a special technique to it, or?
There actually is, Joshy. As simple as this looks, I'm a very fussy person, so I'm gonna start with the bottom of the hill first, get that line nice and straight, and then what we'll actually do from there is we'll grab some more topsoil, put it on the edge, that way it blends into the existing nice and well. Not sure how good our fucking measuring skills is.
No. To be honest, this is the first time I've ever laid grass.
Yeah, normally you're cutting my grass.
Or smoking JJ's.
Yeah. Or smoking the grass.
Smoking JJ's grass. Fuck. Are we going high? We're going up?
Yeah, how much can we get in this barrow?
Let's take it.
We're going all in, mate. Memory lane.
I just need your love. I just need your love.
Overdoing it, are we?
Hey?
Overdoing it, are we?
Oh, we might just load it if you want to take it.
Okay.
Yeah, just grab the wheelbarrow.
Put them all on if you can. Where are we taking it? Over there?
To the hill. Memory Land Hill. Fuck, I hate when you do shit that you're planning to be really funny and it just doesn't end up that way. Now it's just a big waste of time and now we got to reload it all. One word to explain that situation. Fuck! Woo! So what you do with turf is,
Yeah, do you keep the lines the same?
no, you never keep the lines the same, so you cross over each other.
Yeah, right.
That way it grows into each other nice and smooth.
Get off me. Fuck, how about this teamwork?
Like, I'm actually enjoying doing all this, eh?
same.
It's getting us off the usual fucking challenges and shit.
Yeah.
As much fun we have doing them, it's a nice little change, you know? Getting back on the tools, doing some renos.
Yeah. Bit of fitness. Needs
Yeah.
to happen.
Anyways, that's our story. Guess we'll get another barrow.
Above the memory land sign, like a stage in between the two. So when
Ooh.
we have parties, a DJ stands up there.
Yeah.
This is how it all starts, guys. You come up with an idea, you like the idea, and then you're like, we're doing that next. Yep, I reckon that should be good there, but.
Looking turf, mate.
Oh, Joshy, look at that.
Fuck, mate.
Fucking built for it, mate. Like I said, we got the rain, but we didn't get the sun today, so happy about that bit because, as you can see, I'm already fucking sweating like crazy. Bit of sun on me and I would have been fucking in a shower, mate. Spewing. We've come about 10 meters short. As you can see, the back of the hill over there. We could really leave it because you won't see it from the yard, but I'm a bit fussy, so I want to get that done. So we're gonna have to order some more in, finish this off. Fuck, that looks sick. People are legit just gonna like walk over there, sit on the hill and eat their lunch.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah, what are you doing standing, man? You should be seated.
Yeah, true.
Have a seat, mate, enjoy.
Have a sneeze while you're at it.
Fuck, this is actually a vibe. Seriously.
We've even got the music going. So while we're waiting on that last bit of turf, what I want to do is I want to sort of blend in the existing turf into the new turf. So we're going to get some topsoil, put it on the bottom edge, just so it grows into each other.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's deep, mate.
Feels good.
You like it, Austin?
Feels good, looks good.
That's the main thing, you know, I was doing all this for Austin, so as long as Austin's happy, I'm happy.
We're all happy.
Here we are a week later and it all seems to be going to plan. As you can see, there's already little bits of grass growing into the new turf and the new turf seems to be settling in quite well. So I'm absolutely wrapped with this sign and that's project 1 of Memory Land complete.